this is a great time right now. We're living in everybody. Ooh, price of eggs. You don't like eggs that much anyway. They're gross. I don't eat eggs.
Oh my goodness gracious! You guys argued for a year
eggs.
that the
You
price
egg
of eggs
loving
was the most
pussies.
important election issue, and now you're like, take this brain chip up with the Trump one
important.
in.
Well,
Who cares about egg prices?
I've never said who cares about egg prices at all. I've been pretty consistent on caring about the economy.
I was talking to Kyle.
In my defense, and also like an issue that's just as big as the immigration.
Why are eggs expensive, Woody?
Yeah, why are they expensive?
It's because of bird flu.
When did that start?
Who caused the bird flu?
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump, Donald Duck, bird flu. Holy shit!
Yeah. I am enjoying the sudden heel turn from people who were decreeing the economy was awesome, suddenly like admitting that it's so rough.
So that's not my personal position. But I am enjoying the whole like.
No, you'd come to the table over the economy thing. I wasn't saying. I'm seeing a lot of talking heads, not you.
Fair enough. But I'm like, I feel like it's disingenuous among some Trump supporters, not all, of course, to be like price of eggs, inflation. These things are paramount. It's gigantic. Well, inflation went up, and Trump blamed it on Biden. Eggs went up, and truth is that's not a president's fault in any case.
Yeah.
But it was Biden's fault when it happened the first time, and it's no one's fault now. And I'm like, you guys seem to be making up different rules depending on whether or not you want to blame your president.
I think it is someone's fault on the egg thing. It's someone's fault. It's someone's fault at the FDA or one of our agricultural oversight groups of government. Like there should have been some way to prevent this.
Can I interrupt for a second?
Yeah.
Do you know more about this? Because I think you might, coming from a chicken family.
I know what it's like on the farmer's end of something like this, and it's like it's probably life ruining unless the banks are understanding for them. Usually they are, because it's going to decimate the industry. All of their birds are going to be culled. They're going to be killed and burned.
I was going like, is it the farmer's fault? Did they look the other way? No. Did they have bad practices that allowed this?
So this is a virus that's mutated. So I don't know where it originated, but I always point toward China. I think they make a lot of birds in like a lot of unsanitary conditions that allow viruses to mutate, but viruses mutate on their own. They just do. Mm-hmm. Farming is an unsanitary job, animals living in their own shit.
Especially mass farming.
I don't know what caused that virus to mutate and now become a problem. I know it's killed a couple people, maybe in Ohio, but I know on the receiving end for the farmers, economically speaking, as far as we all go and like resetting and getting eggs back the right price, they're going to, if there was all the virus was eliminated and deleted from existence right now, like we're in a computer, it would still be weeks and weeks of startup again to get the egg supply back because they're killing all the birds.
So I know so little about bird flu. I spell it FLEW. But I didn't know it definitely mutated. That's how this happened. That's a thing.
That was my understanding. This kills people.
Okay.
If you get it, yeah, or if it can, yeah.
I think you could probably maybe get it from the egg. I don't know very much about that end of it. Like I said, I know about it from the end of all those farmers are going to lose all their pullets and they're going to be out of business, not selling eggs every day
What's
in
that
day
word?
out. Pullets, egg-laying chickens.
Okay. I'm like the prize for journalists.
That's the Pulitzer.
Have you guys at your grocery stores, like for like at least 3 months now?
Ask me more grocery question.
No. Ask him what milk costs.
I forget I'm the only one here who goes to the grocery store. Like it's like
I got the app.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, I go physically to the grocery store like a fucking serf.
Woody, how much a gallon of milk costs? Gallon of regular milk. What's it cost?
I'm gonna guess $4.05. How'd I do?
That's fine.
I did okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm off milk.
I paid $3.
Okay.
The eggs though, it's like multiple months now. Like at least 3 months of them having that fucking sign up at the eggs where it's like no more than either 2 or 3 cartons per person. And sometimes I'll go there and like because I buy them in 18 packs and I try to get like the better, like browner eggs with those darker yolks because they taste better. And they like someone's not following the rules because it'll be like clearly there should be more eggs here, and there's not. Like some people are definitely buying, like they're doing like self checkout for
How much
multiple
did your
of
eggs
them.
used to cost? Because that's relative too. Some people always bought the cheapest eggs when they were $2 a dozen. I usually bought $5 eggs anyway. And that's what eggs still cost. That's what cheap eggs cost now. So I just buy some cheap eggs if I don't want to pay $10 a fucking carton.
Yeah.
$1 egg is just, it's like,
It's
what are we doing
ridiculous.
here?
The eggs I'm buying right now for 18 of them is like $7.99, I want to say.
Yeah. If you go to Costco, they're like $9.50 for 2 dozen. So it's like $4.75 a dozen.
That checks out.
Taylor question. I'm curious. You said that there aren't the egg availability that there used to be. Used to be probably shelves filled with eggs.
Yeah.
Do you ever walk home empty-handed, or do they still have some?
Oh, no. The worst it's gotten is like
you have to forage.
They'll always have 18 pack. No, I buy a lot of eggs because I like eggs a lot, and so
there's a nest out back.
Probably every 4 days, I go and get another carton of eggs or so, and like I get the 18 kind. And the worst I've had to go down is they've never even been out of the 18 packs. I'll just have to go to like that white styrofoam crappier eggs, as opposed to like the dark
Eggland's
brown
best.
where it's like these ones are fed bugs and other options are like free, whatever the hell, free range. But I've never actually shown up and had them out of anything. That's some Soviet shit.
Not even out of your preferred. No, they are sometimes out.
They've been out of the ones I like the most, but there's never even been a time where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to get 2 12s instead of 118. Like they've always got something.
You know what I did look at, because I was curious, is how much it would cost to have egg-laying chickens in your backyard, and I went down a whole rabbit hole. I was on Reddit, and these guys are like, they're like,
no, your dog will kill them.
They're like, you can't have 1 or 2 hens. You must have a minimum of 3. That way, if one dies, they still have a buddy. And I was like, oh, okay.
That checks out.
I'm like, but that would be kind of interesting to have egg-laying chickens in the backyard, just have free eggs every day. But no, I don't want to deal with chickens.
They would be annoying to deal with, and my neighbors wouldn't like it.
Yeah, I thought the neighbors won't like it, and also like the dogs would be. I can just see little Murphy would be eating their eggs out there. They'd be pecking him.
Yeah, that's your egg. Yeah, your baby.
And Toby would be eating a chicken.
He might eat a chicken. He did kill that big fat squirrel, and I was so proud of him when he killed that squirrel. He was huge. He's like, look what I got, boss. I was like, oh God, that's the biggest squirrel I've ever seen, Toby. Good job.
Did you accept the gift? Did you?
Cal's the only like dog owner that likes dead birds on his doorstep. Like, you know what? There's a good one. Well done.
You get them.
I've saved so many. They fly into my gym, and then the dog, if I don't get to them fast enough, the dogs kill them. But I go in there and like climb all over the gym equipment and like capture them in a blanket and free them out into the yard.
My dogs. I'm sorry. I didn't know you were still going.
They're
so old at this point. Sometimes they get stuck in the couch, right? Like they lay towards the back of the couch, and their fucking 6 foot long legs are like elevated, and they're just like, Dad, I got myself into a jam here. Can you do that thing where you slide me off the side again?
Damn.
At least you'll always notice them. Like it's not like Murphy getting caught in a couch. Like you can be in the kitchen and you're looking over the back of the couch and you just see 4 spindly legs like sticking way up over it.